So once you learn heaven 6, heaven and earth, double stick, and all earth, now you can learn what we call Carenza, single stick Carenza. And you're like, why do the smoke that you see? I'm getting ready to cook. So I'm doing a little barbecue, a little bit of charcoal. So I'm trying to do this all together, right? You're saying, Dave, why am I doing double stick to do single stick? And truly, I began learning double stick first before I began learning single stick. I'm going to show you why. So notice we start here, right? Very good. And then maybe we'll do this with, we do here, or we go here, or whatever, without using these covers, right? So let's put down this stick. Now you're going to see why. So we're going to start with the basic, and then we'll do some additions. Here's some of the basic, right? Some Carenza, and I'm going to emphasize my left hand right now, which is my live hand, which could be here, right? But just to show you, notice how I'm using my left hand as a placeholder for where the stick was. Now, I can push, I can grab, but there you go. And this is, right, and I can hit low. Just like heaven and earth. And I could also, I don't think we do as much low with Carenza. Probably should. So that's the beginning. You can do this with a knife. You can do it with a karambit. You're basically doing heaven 6 and heaven and earth, but with a single stick. And this becomes the basic way to make your training more advanced and to make your Carenza more advanced. Okay. I'm cooking. We're cooking now. Then what's the next thing? It's kind of like, I think Ed Parker, Grandmaster Ed Parker for American Kempo, started talking about, you learn letters, which become words, which become sentences, which become paragraphs, and before you know it, you've written a whole book. It's the same thing with this. So we can learn, basics. It's basic movements, and these basic movements. Right? And then we can go into transitions. So transitions will help. So watch how I do a transition. You can do transitions behind your back. It's a little easier at first to do it on the side of your arm. So you can do these transitions, and you want to get good at doing the transition. So you can add that transition. All right, so here we go. Well, I'm doing a different transition. So let's do this one, and then here we go. Da, da. Oh, that's a different transition, right? So here's the transition. Okay, I'll show you that transition, right? So we did the transition. I call this like the nunchaku or the chuck transition where you go underneath. And then once it's underneath, you can grab it with the other hand, do whatever you want to do. Right? And then here we go. Oh, we come here. Under, do a transition, hit low, abanico. Okay. Transition, do a basic, then a handoff. Okay, then I hit low. Oh, you can do these twirls, right? Right. So you do these twirls. Try to do it a little bit slower. Maybe I'll slow it down for you in editing. But see, this is how to become more advanced. Again, if you haven't seen my other videos, one way to twirl these, you want to keep your hands closed. A lot of people keep their hands open, but the problem is my hand is open right now. You may not be able to tell. And now my hand's closed. I'm still doing the same thing. What I'm doing is I'm keeping my pinky a little bit loose. That's it, just keeping my pinky a little bit loose, while the rest of the hand stays tight enough to hold on to the stick. Because if I don't do that, and I hit something solid, this is going to get totally, the stick is going to get totally knocked out of my hand. So that's what I want to do. Here. And as you can tell, see, I do a trick. And the trick is something that I tend to do on camera, and I tend to do in class at times. And that is, I make it look like I'm using both hands. See, I'm showing you a secret. Make it look like I'm using both hands, but I'm really not. Watch. I'm all this fun stuff coming over here, whatever. Then I come here, and then I do that handoff. So I'm not using my left hand very much. See? Looks like I'm using my left hand, but really all the stuff is going on with my right hand. Now, that's not good for your home practice, right? Because of course, when you're around people, you want to look better. It's just a natural thing, right? That's a little bit of ego. But what you want to do, especially at home, is spend more time using your left. The left is important, but you can tell, right? Look, show you the secret. This isn't as good. Let me see if I can here. That's not as good as this side. Notice how I do that. So I need to work the side more and just do these. That's all you have to do. So here's something that you could work on whatever side. Notice, 1, 2, handoff. So these are just some things that you can use, and you're just going to add stuff. So start with a basic. You can find a lot of the basics on my channel, and then add. I will add 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the Abanenko, and then switch. Do a roof block. Switch. Go around the head. Switch. Go around the head. Switch off. All right. Come behind. And do all of these. And after a while, and you just want to play with this, right? This should be fun, right? It should be. It should be a fun time. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy your training. This could be a good thing to do. And you can add stuff. Like right now, I haven't even added the lower half. You say, what are you talking about, Dave? Let me go back here, right? Watch. Just do a nice little kick. Oh, kick here. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Because we don't want to forget that we have feet that we can use. We can kick someone in the groin and then hit them there, out of love. We can also do all sorts of movement. We can move around. We can stand on one leg. We can come over here, boonk, boonk. Right? We can go different directions. We can make sure we're using triangle patterns. Using these triangle patterns. Right? So you just have fun with that. So this is how you go from beginner, intermediate, to advanced. You're going to learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, depending on whatever system you're working with. But then you take those 10 and, right, you mix them, right, excuse me, and you add. What do you think? Did you enjoy that? Does that help you a little bit in understanding how to go from this idea of double stick then to single stick? I think this will help you in your advancement. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free, give me a like. You can share this with anybody that you think may benefit from the video. You can comment down below, tell me what you think. Tell me your experiences if you've stuck around this long, and you're very elite if you have, because nobody seems to watch YouTube videos all the way through, but you do. What I always say is, no matter what you do, just keep training, and I will see you next time. Oh yeah, here we go.